Hey, what's up you guys? It's Dominique. So today we're going to try out the L'Oreal Colorista hair makeup in the color chocolate. So it doesn't recommend blonde hair on the package, but I'm just gonna try it out because I wanted brown highlights, and the chocolate color seemed like it would be the nearest suggestion, I guess. It's like a rose chocolate, rose gold brown thing, so I suppose it should show up pretty well on my hair. Like, it's technically designed for brunettes, but like if your hair is already brown, why do you want to put more brown on it? I guess for like a little subtle look, maybe, but like if you're going through the steps to put hair makeup in, you probably want a little bit more than just like subtle glint in the light, you know? So yeah, it says to start off with your hair dry and like without product. So I just like washed it and blow dried it. Kind of like the whole messy witchy look, but we're gonna style it a bit later. Okay, so it's supposed to be resistant to like weather and whatever, and it doesn't come off on your clothes. So we're gonna test it like with a little bit of water later, because I doubt that if it rains suddenly, you want your whole outfit to be like purple from the makeup or whatever. So I got a towel to put on my shoulders because I don't want to mess up my shirt. And it says you don't have to wear gloves for it because it washes off your hands so easily. So we'll see if it's a lie or not. Okay, so the directions say to brush your hair and then go with the color from the tip up, so it's like feathered out. So we'll see how that goes. And before it dries, to brush it out. Okay, so you can layer the color 2 or 3 times and let it dry with a hairdryer or naturally. So I'm gonna choose naturally, I think, unless I get bored of waiting. They have a little suggestion on how much you need for hair. It's supposed to take like 10-20 minutes. Okay, so this is what it looks like. It's like shiny. I'm just gonna take doesn't say how big of a strand you need to take. I'm just gonna take this one. Yeah, you can tell it's more like red than brown. Rose gold. Don't know why it's chocolate. Can you see that? It's not very, it doesn't show up very well. Like it's like a red little gloss for now. Maybe it will show up better once I like put it everywhere and dry it, because right now it's just like that. Okay, I'm gonna do a couple of different strands and layers and we'll see how it goes from there. Okay, so I can already tell that this would be a lot easier to do with a friend, because I could do in the back. I'm not very good at doing my own hair, so in the back I definitely took too big of a strand and I think it's gonna come out blotchy. So take small strands and maybe have a friend to help you with the back of your head. Alright, so far it looks like that. I'm gonna go quickly blow dry it and we'll see if I need to even it out in some places, because like I made a couple of strands like really high up and some really low down, so we'll just have to balance it out, and I'll have to check the back if that's okay, because I think the most concentrated color is gonna be in the front now, simply because I can't see my back. So yeah, I'll check it out, blow dry it with a hairbrush. By the way, this hairbrush is like glistening with red. This is definitely not a chocolate color, I mean, come on. So yeah, I'll try to wash out my pans and we'll see how it goes. By the way, the application process took me like exactly 20 minutes, but I think with practice it would like go faster. Okay, so I dried it and brushed it out. First of all, I suggest brushing it out with a hairbrush that you don't mind washing, because the one I had was like kind of wood and fabric, so it's really wet and really colorful right now. Your hairbrush and your sink are definitely gonna be colored with like brown and red glitter. It's very shiny. Like once I brushed it out, it doesn't look like that intense. It's just like cute rosy waves. Like I wish I could have put like a little bit more in the bag, but I'm not too sure how that's gonna look. Now I'm gonna style it with this weird thing. And I would definitely recommend this product for someone with shorter and more manageable hair maybe, because mine is just very frizzy, very poofy, so I kind of have to brush it out a lot or just like leave it to dry in natural ringlets. But since I already hair dried it and brushed it before I did the color, like those ringlets would not really show up, so I kind of had to brush it out completely. I'm hoping once I style it, it will show up more and not look just like poofy what it is now. So yeah, I'm gonna come back once this is done. And yeah, definitely keep a towel on hand. This stuff goes everywhere. Okay, so this is what we have right now. It mostly brushed out. My ends kind of feel crunchy where most of the color is. It's kind of like, you know, spray on hair color, so it kind of feels like that, but like I guess it's more resistant. Like you can see it's like barely there, but I suppose it's because it's all over me right now. I guess that's why they say to brush it before it dries, because it cracks off later on. But I don't know how you're supposed to like style your hair without brushing it. Like even if you do curls, you kind of brush them out anyways. So yeah, my curling wand has brush attachments to it, so it's like covered in red glitter right now. I hope I can like brush it off with a tissue or something. My black shirt is also covered in little specks of color, which is why I guess they say to use like a towel. And for the crunchy hair, they say if it feels dry, you need to use like a serum that doesn't have like water in it. So I'm gonna use one later. Hopefully it takes off that crunchiness. But like it's very subtle right now. I don't know how it would show up in like dark hair, but right now for me it's just like little bronzy strands. Yeah, my hands are still covered in it. So yeah, I would suppose this product with all the color variations would work most on like short hair that's easy to like manage, not frizzy hair like mine, which I did already say before. I would try styling my hair before I do this and then like cover it in color so you don't brush it out as much, because like brushing is like that's the thing that ruins it, I guess. You brush it too much and it's just gonna fade and flake off. But if you don't brush your hair, like if you have very curly hair and don't generally brush it, it does look good. Like at first it wasn't so subtle, it was a strong color, and then after I brushed it and it kept flaking everywhere, it just faded into this. if you use this product, it's not expensive, it's like €5 on sale, so it was like about $7, I guess. I'm just guessing right now. Yeah, so I would suggest doing it in the bathroom, not on your bed, because it's like everywhere. I would suggest wearing something you don't mind getting color on, like dressing your fancy clothes after this. I would suggest like managing your hair and brushing it out and like styling it a little bit before you apply the color, so after you don't have to brush it so much. Definitely have at least one towel to just cover the general areas, because it does flake off, and like I'm gonna have to like shake this out or something. And yeah, for water resistance, my hands washed off with like or 3 like soap pumps, so it should last throughout like light rain. But if it rains heavily, I suppose it would just like mostly wash off. There would still be some left, but like the vibrant color would wash off, I think, at least. Yeah, if you style your hair, don't use any hairbrush attachments, they will get covered. And if you like, if you straighten it, if you curl it, I suppose the heat would help like the color stay on. But yeah, once again, if you brush it too much, it will flake off. So I suppose on like really short hair, like in a mohawk, it would look great. I kind of want to buzz my hair off now. Let's not do that. So yeah, this is my little review thing of this hair color. I do like it. I am fond of changing my hair color a lot, but I really don't want to damage my hair, so this is kind of like in the middle. It's subtle, it's pretty. I suppose in the sun or like in flash photography it will look great. And this is also like a more subtle color, so also we have to reflect on that. This is why you can't really see it show up so much. You can see that strand over there that I took up high, and here I did the same, but mostly it's just like little bronzy lines. It's very subtle right now, but once again, I brushed it out a lot. Oh, there's this everywhere. So yeah, that about wraps up this review. I still really suggest like trying it out for yourself. It's not that expensive. If you like some, for example, if you always wanted like blue highlights, this is like an easy way to manage that, do that, and just not ruin your hair in the process, because it does wash out, it does like flake off and brush out. So if you do it like, if you do the blue hair and then you're like, oh my god, no, it's horrible, so you can easily like brush it out. Like over here where I used a little color, it doesn't feel crunchy, it just feels crunchy where I used a lot of it. But once I use the serum, I'm hoping that goes away. So yeah, for a fun tryout, like if you do a slumber party, it's great. This is like a great activity, it's really fun, it looks good. So yeah, I give this product like a 7 out of 10 altogether. Like I don't like how subtle it is after you brush it out and that it like flaked off everywhere, but other than that, it looks great, it feels great, it looks good, you know. So yeah, thank you for watching, like subscribe and all that. I'm gonna link some shops where you can find this product down below, and like the L'Oreal website. And yeah, thank you for watching and see you next time.